The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
What trash rapper?
Now it's Wilson. Funches has it complete.
Are you talking about Lonze, bro?
5-yard line. Give him 2.
You did not just call Lonze trash.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the
Jonathan doesn't know anything. He stands.
This is 3rd and goal.
What's that rapper that he stands, bro? J. Cole? Yeah. You stand J. Cole. No. J. Cole is the opposite of trash. But it's like, you stand J. Cole, I don't want to hear your opinion.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the defense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He said, Did anybody listen to Jay Electronica's album? It sold like 28K. Nobody's making fun of Jay Electronica. You can relax.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Imagine thinking the quarterback has that type of arm.
Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic will get you scored on again.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
If I go that way, is it? Okay, it is.
Go 14. Mike, 14, 14, Bonnie. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check.
I'm choking.
Go. I got it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Had so much latency, I couldn't even throw the ball.
Maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
What? 54. All day. Good. 25.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is caught by Evans.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I can't hear anything that I'm doing.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys.
Very long
Sometimes
possessions.
they get lost in the
That's
traffic, but
exactly
usually
what
what
I
it
need.
means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? I heard like traces of it, bro.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A good run
good
there
tackle.
to start the drive.
Oh,
13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's
They
down
canceled
big early
ours
in the
over
first
here.
quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits. And that's caught inside the 30.
All right, good shit.
A big play that time for the Raiders.
That's a good play right
and
there.
even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs,
Now I gotta
and pretty much
watch
any
out for
play we
man
see,
press.
we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Newton on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one.
Oh,
on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland
He's
first
doing a
down.
good job driving down
And
the
while we're
field.
seeing more and more
Yeah,
of
they
these
come out in
plays come
heavier
from the
sets and
college
then
game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with
try to
great
defend the
success.
pass out of that.
How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Good shit.
Now
Oh my God.
He's got his man. It's
He could have had negative yards, but I
And
let
he'll
him
be
gain
brought
6.
down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
All my niggas eat Takis.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh, that's my bad.
He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Mara.
One of my Mexican friends loves Takis, dude.
3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away.
Oh, that was me. That was me that said that.
And taken successfully.
Wait, did he mute me? No, I doubt. All right, bro.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you. Go. What? Quit. Go. Back. Switch. 25.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and
Oh, that's
Wilson's
my
gonna
bad,
go
bro.
down.
That was
Alex
an
Anzalone
easy
in
first.
there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus
So
far.
I love the
This is
little
3rd
guy.
and 14.
Yes, you can. I'll slap that nigga.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's
Pokemon.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the
Umaga.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Why did I
this
run
one's
a
going to go the
counter?
wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He completes it to Evans.
All right.
Call it a gain of 3.
Good
And they're going to
completion.
have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I gotta go for this.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
mean, I don't have to, but it's big if I chew off this
A
ball.
reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught by Jackson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That didn't appear to be a run.
We're the McDonald's play place.
Saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd
Whoa,
down.
whoa. Hey, Josh,
Something we
I'm
haven't
streaming,
really
bro.
seen
You
much
can't
of from
say
him. An
that
incomplete
shit.
pass.
Yeah, last week he finished
Josh,
at 70%.
I'm streaming. You
This week he's up over 80%.
You gotta relax,
I don't know
dog.
how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
No, I really think that he's running cover 3 again. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cover 3 cloud. Right? If I see that safety rotate, then yeah.
To
Nope.
throw is Wilson. On 3rd down. Flush to his right.
That's a dot.
He's caught. He's got it for a big touchdown.
One dog. I knew it was cover 3 cloud,
Wilson
but
with 2 first-half touchdown
for some reason
passes.
the safety's
Now the
in shit,
Bengals,
though.
they widen their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the
it's cover
end
3
zone
cloud
to
show
find a
too.
target.
That's why.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
In the moon relay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try and score.
I did not
given
touch
the
that.
opportunity.
And that's going to wind up
Wow.
incomplete. However,
That's what I get
we
for
do
playing the
have
ball.
a flag down.
When the
Let's
ball
check
was
in with
clearly
our referee.
soaring out of bounds. That's my bad. He's gonna run this shit. Whoops.
On 1st down, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just like
Now the
that.
Raiders going to go ahead and use the second
Square
of
one.
their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Newton. And he will fire Ridley. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
No. He doesn't. I can put him on a deep pass though.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
Wait for the crosser. Yep. Oh, that's my bad. I
Lined up
could've picked that shit.
incomplete.
I wasn't paying
Bold
attention.
play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's not a field goal.
Tremendous field
He doesn't have
position
to
there
win.
and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the
he's
big
going for
play,
this
just unable to complete it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton.
Woo! Good
He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And
need
his
a
guys
field goal
are
out of
going to
this.
take over at their own 48-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh,
and
my God. That should have been
almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It depends on the person.
So now
most of them
after the
are weird. Let's get them. I work with somebody that was homeschooled their whole entire life. He is a weirdo. Yes, bro. He's weird as shit.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
All right, here we go. This place is getting back in field goal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
One of you in the scenes, please.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
That's a pick.
Looking for punches, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wait, am I blind? Oh.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I could have just ran the whole time.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Oh, thanks.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time.
Thanks, Gregory.
By Tarvarius Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to get blocked, so I got to make sure that middle linebacker is picked up. Oh,
this is Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I got to run right up this gap. In fact, no, the middle's going to open up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
What did she do?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
That's... He's definitely in cover 3 again. But it's not that lock.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's an...
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
I pray he makes a mistake again. No.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, this is
of course he's not.
It's complete. 33 yards that
Greg's
time.
not doing anything, so
obviously
yeah,
not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him.
I got caught in that block, bro.
And in for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12
the game just helps this.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, we gotta stick to the run.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 50 up. 58 Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he
I'm so trash. That was so screwed up of me to do.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Check 13. Check 12.
On 1st down, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Kill. Alert. Still got 4 down. Echo. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Oh, Chris.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
I'm tired of throwing those digs and them not being
open. It's always a
open.
goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And he returned it. Oh, my God.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Perfect, dude.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Perfect. I get all of this field to just, like, run out the clock, dude.
But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
It got his man complete.
I knew I was going to snag on him.
29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Alex Anzalone, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. Check three. Left.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He's to the 10.
Yes, dude, I got the
taken
first
down
down.
at the 2-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different
Pause.
story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and goal.
Billy
6
Eyelash?
points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year.
That was a big 3rd down, bro. That probably
Rosas good with
got
the
me in a
extra point.
position to win
And
this.
his guys will take a 10-point lead.
You better move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
All right.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
That's my fault. Oh, no. I just... My 10-point lead doesn't mean anything.
Touchdown, Oakland.
I mean, no,
Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point.
That's my
away
first
from
responsibility.
making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
I just went up in my price. I should be able to drive down the field and just like, for real? Up to the site.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I
But
don't
is
care
Nico
how
talking
we're playing
shit?
the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
That is a dot. I'm sorry. You can't tell me it's not, bro. That's Levante David right there. That's a linebacker. I'm not throwing that if that's anybody else.
First down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Check out three. Tight dog. Bang out. That's the way. Shit.
Alright, so I need to set a good block on him, and boom.
It's Henry, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1
Gotta
yard
run
to go
through him,
on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple,
Right,
I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force it.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Hickory dickory dot. BBS all on my work. Oh.
Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throw them the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
You do not come from this side.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Gangsta,
field,
but
and
my
they will
too
send
tight.
this one away.
I took the opposite site. Have a good night.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Let's not give up a one-play touchdown. He's an empty.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you run it.
He's got a man. Complete.
Unless he just bombs my shit because I'm retarded.
Touchdown, Oakland.
Okay.
Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away
I chew off
from
a little
making
clock,
this a
and then he just
3-point
bombs me,
game.
dude. That's
Extra
everybody I
point
go
by
against.
Moore, up and good.
I gotta stop
and now things
picking
get a bit
retarded
more
calls.
interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I just played that song.
This will be fielded on the back line of the
Let's
end
win
zone.
the game off of that way. want it that way. I want it that way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
First down, more clock.
Just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is.
Just no, he's going to get picked up
with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They keep it on first down.
Until I forget that I don't have a fullback in the game.
As he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. He gets it to Funchess complete. The Raiders going to use
I got a timeout right here, too.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th.
Let's get a first down, boys.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Pick him up, please.
They'll run on first down. Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 0-0-0. 54 Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. What?
From the 17, Wilson steps away to his left. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
On your team. 36 power. 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. The guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. You got
uncharacteristic
the
mistake.
late and the football, so
and throw it early enough.
It there.
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Cover 3 clouds, my audibles. Okay.
Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Great.
set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones has it.
That's fine.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now Newton.
Oh my God, Ronald Jones hurt.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Do that up the field,
now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I think this is Newton. That route's looking for it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He takes it across for the touchdown. And they
wow, did I really just lose this game to this nigga?
Wow.
There's no way, bro.
Might
Shut
be
up.
seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball
All right,
here in the
Terrence, you
fourth
muted,
quarter
dude.
to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive.
Shut up, faggot.
One more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown,
Nah,
here's
I'm just
Marr to kick it
irritated.
away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Man, I'm really losing to this nigga, bro. Like, why the fuck?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Oh,
but this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it.
What am I doing?
That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Huh.
These are the spots this stage of the game pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions are giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's caught by Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Funchess has it complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done. Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it. So for the Raiders, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along